And I'm back in the frozen wasteland of Aquilo. In this episode, my goal is to get Cryogenic Science completed. In order to do that, I believe we need to build a cryogenic plant. So let's give it a shot here. I have one assembly machine, but I think the penguin is bringing me more. We can build an epic one because I have enough lithium for epic, and we can't put productivity in there, of course, and there's no point in putting quality module in because epic is the most I have right now. And there we go. Sweet, and we got our cryogenic science pack researched by crafting it. We need ice, lithium plate, and something called fluoroketone cold, eh? And it gives us a product of fluoroketone hot. This reminds me of some overhaul mods I've played, like Nullius, and yeah, a lot of them have byproducts like that. So, okay, fluoroketone, let's see, it was cold that we needed for science, and the cold stuff, you cool it from the hot stuff, and the hot stuff you make with solid fuel lithium, fluorine, which I haven't seen yet, and ammonia. So pretty basic stuff except fluorine. What the heck is fluorine? It's gathered from fluorine vents, huh? Oh, I just missed it. Let's zoom out a little. Aha, it's down here. And possibly here, yes. So maybe I will... Oof, can I get this without trains? I suppose so. We'll need a lot more ice platforms. Anyways, I don't have enough stuff. Let's see, I don't have epic processing units for epic cryogenic plants, and I really don't have a good way of getting those from any of my bases. Let's see, I do have, I think, plenty of rare stuff, right? Why didn't that do the trick for me? Okay, I have plenty of rare stuff. We just need rare lithium, which means we need rare holmium plate. Let's rethink what the penguin is doing here. Have it go to... First, let's just have it go to Volcanus and get that. And then we'll have to add a stop for Fulgora. And... yeah, let me just figure this all out for us here. Well, that was wildly successful. Something else exciting is that I have epic red inserters from Volcanus now. So that should, I think, help with Aquilo, because so far I've been using a fair bit of red inserters, I think. It helps with setting up the heat pipes in logical ways. Right, because you always have the heat pipes that need to get to the buildings and around the inserters and that sort of thing. So the red inserters should help, hopefully. And then we'll be getting the penguin back here ASAP. Before it gets here, let's move this cargo bay, because obviously I don't really want it over there, do I? And then where do I want it? Let's lay out this science that we have. Ice, lithium plate, and fluoroketones. So if I just roughly kind of lay out this island, ice probably up here where I already have it, lithium up here where I already have it, and then the fluorine was down here, so the fluoroketone can be down here, and then cargo landing pad kind of in the bottom leftish, but not encroaching on the crude oil. So I think that makes a lot of sense. Let's just put the cargo landing pad here. We'll see if that is a mistake. And then maybe go down. Let's go to the left. I don't think that'll backfire on us too much. All right, and then... actually, first things first, I think the penguin, I may have forgotten to do something with the weight condition here. Okay, so any request not satisfied. And then we need to start adding this stuff back. So let's see, I had the penguin to Aquilo, which I don't like the name of that. Let me change the name to Volcanus to Aquilo. Doesn't that just make so much more sense? Okay, we also had crafted aboard the penguin. And I need to include, I believe it was copper plates that I need to include. Okay, I think that should do the trick. We'll see if it drops down some copper plates once it gets here. And then we have, of course, Fulgora to Aquilo as well. And there's one other thing. Nuclear fuel. Okay. And the penguin should be getting here momentarily. Yes. 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 On the way. On the way. It says not enough to fill one rocket, but it is enough to fill a rocket. So, okay. We're going to need a rocket silo too, aren't we? Yes, 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 we are. And I believe I have everything we need for that. We just need more steel, which we'll get from the penguin. Ah, of course, I'll want to replace the stuff that I took out because I wouldn't want them to drop down more stuff than I really need. Cool. I think that's good. Pipes. Almost forgot the pipes and the pumps. Those are the most worthless thing to have. All right. Let's expand the ice platform. Don't you think? Oh, we're full of ammonia, huh? We don't have enough ice. Not really sure how that happened. What else can we craft in cryogenic plants? We can craft some stuff that I don't think is useful here. Yeah, the first two lines I think are for other planets, and then we get into the good stuff. Ammonia solution, solid fuel, rocket fuel, and then fluoroketone and lithium. Ah, we definitely want the lithium. I should have switched this out. We're done with it, right? Should have switched that out so that we could put more productivity stuff in here. Also, let's see. I certainly want this to be automated somewhat. So let's just dump all the lithium stuff in there. That should have been going. Whoops. Oh well. And then let's see if we can get some ammonia solution. I'm just going to call it ammonia solution because I have no idea how to say that. Ammoniacal solution? I don't know. And like I said, we're going to do the ice up here. So like something, you know, like so. Got some ice platforms here. Got the cryogenic plant making the ice and the ammonia. But first, I believe we have the penguin in orbit above Aquilo, and it dropped everything down that we needed. Let's get more steel, because I believe we needed 1,000 steel, and now we have 900 steel. So we got more on the way. And then I think we'll be ready for a rocket silo. Okay, that should be enough steel for the rocket silo. Let's craft that real quick. Oh, we need a bit more concrete. Okay, fair enough. I can just put that there. Rocket silo, best quality I have, and it is powered. Okay, so there we go. There we go. I don't need that, and I don't need some other stuff, probably. Oh, I do need actually lots of concrete in my inventory. And then we can use the rare stuff we have for rare cryogenic plants. Yeah, I think that was everything. Oh, and let me grab those nice inserters. All right, we didn't get a quality rocket silo, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 away, maybe? I'll just put it there for now. And then figure out... Let's see. I needed the cryogenic plant for the lithium. And I want the best productivity I got. Something like this. And then... Let's see, I said rare lithium. And then I got rare plates. Okay. I'll just... Let's see. Yeah, I want this ASAP, so let's pick all this up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, that's super slow. Let's speed it up with a beacon. And then I assume we will have to add some more power. Nice. I'm just gonna grab more of the rare holmium plate. Actually, this is plenty, isn't it? Because I don't have enough rare stuff. All right, never mind. Let's go add more power while we wait. All right, first things first, let's get these heating towers a little hotter, because I don't see a need to not do that. And then we want some power. Makes sense to me to put it over by the ice and stuff. So I guess for now we can just do this here. Oh yeah, these need to be these need to be heated up, which is funny because steam is hot, isn't it? Whatever. And then the water is coming this way. Little hard to see, perhaps, with that turbine steaming everything up. Do I have more of these? I do. Alright, we're powering it all up, baby. Okay, and let's just... Not like that. Not like that. Alright, so we got the power. I'm gonna get rid of this because it's a little clunky, and then we can use other stuff over here. Once I get this up and running, we should be okay. How's our power now? Ah, it's still pretty high. Still pretty high with the beacon and all the productivity modules. That's 15 megawatts. This consumes not that much, actually. It's just these things that are consuming a lot because the beacon and the productivity modules. Oh, okay, we got a ton of that stuff. So all we need to do now is quality. Oh, and we want to make this in a cryogenic plant, which I guess it's not that big of a deal to do the first one in an assembler. So just the one, and then I will replace it with a cryogenic plant. Okay, and there we go. Now we will likely, hopefully, get some epic ones. And I will have to output it into a chest, because if we get an epic one, then it won't work. It'll clog it all up. Cool, okay. Is that it? Because we need refined concrete. And I don't have more rare refined concrete. Yeah. Okay. And man, holmium plate lasts a long time. Yeah, because each one turns into 5 lithium without the productivity. And we have 131% productivity there. We have 32% productivity there. So yeah, this stuff lasts a long time. All right, well, let's go back to regular old stuff. Give me the blue chips, please. And we'll get some regular cryogenic plants. Let's see if this thing will turn on. It will. That looks good, right? We're just missing some ice. And then I need to bring this ice down. Do that, and let's see, the ice, those regular red inserters are plenty, I think, so let's try using the epic ones over here. Okay, and now I should get recyclers from Fulgora. Let me do that before I forget. Nope, recyclers. Cool, didn't even miss the music. I feel like I need to just get rid of this stuff. Ice melting. Yeah, maybe I put the ice melting like right here. I do need water for other things, I believe. Rocket fuel, maybe? And yeah, maybe we do the same thing here with a chest to have the ice go in this chest. Okay. And now I believe I can just rip all this stuff out. I don't really want to rip the heat pipes out unless I have to. But c'est la vie. Yeah. Cool. Oh, and then of course I need outputting the ice platforms. Nice. Oh, and the ammonia. Whoops. Whoops. Because that ammonia is giving me solid fuel, right? So without the solid fuel, we're screwed. Oh, we're going to run out. How do I get it there the best way possible? Oof. Was that a disaster? We still have heat for power. Why is it so slow? Oh, we don't have power? Wait. What's wrong with this? Why is there low power? Oh, because we don't have a connection there. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that was interesting. There's no connection to the turbines over here. It was just the accumulators giving us the solid fuel. Okay. Anyways, we're getting a hotter temperature now, and we're getting ice. Okay. We need the ammonia to come this way, which maybe I will change how we do that. I feel like I should rip out the solar panels because they're not doing anything. Okay, and then we've gotten some cryogenic plants, and we are missing nothing. Okay. Ah, lithium brine is out. Alright, I think I'm okay actually to rip this because I have plenty of lithium plates of every quality. No, I don't have regular lithium plates, which I do want for more cryogenic plants. But first, let's get more lithium, I suppose. I have 3 more. Perfect. Ah, disaster. No more disaster? I mean, it's hideous, but but whatever. We got lithium brine in here, and let's use efficiency modules. Cool. Cool. That is interesting how lithium brine presumably will run out. So hopefully we'll be good for a while. Alright, how are we power-wise and everything? We are fine. Oh yeah, because I took out all this stuff that's given me... Oh, making it hard to do. Okay, that should be enough cryogenic plants for now. Let me figure out the what? Ah, getting down here. Like so, hopefully, as these heat pipes heat up. Alright, we should get the solid fuel and rocket fuel next, which maybe I'll do it over here. Let's plan on tapping this one. And that way we can squeeze in whatever the solid fuel thing. Yeah, solid fuel. Okay. I think if I put it there, I'm happy. It'll be hard to increase that. No, it won't. We'll just be able to do that. Right, so I'm thinking if we need more crude oil in here, we can grab it like that, but that's for later. Okay, and then the ammonia. That's what I'm thinking there. I need to automate the nuclear fuel, don't I? Oh, we're out. Hold on. Hold on, nuclear fuel. Help me out. This is my backup. Let's set up the backup too. Okay, so what happened here? Ammonia, we are full of ice. Of course we are, because I stopped freaking recycling it. Okay. And then I want to say if we have too much ice in that chest. Wait, that's not what I want. But we'll do it anyways. I think what I really want is if we... I'll do a decider. And we'll say if we need more... if we need more ammonia and we have too much ice... the problem is it needs to... This chest needs to feed into that belt. I could do that. Yeah. And we'll use the good ones for that, won't we? Okay, all this stuff will follow the same logic. Let me put a decider down. All right, so now we are reading the ammonia and the ice, and we can say if... let's see. If we need to get rid of ice. So if ice is greater than 1,000 and ammonia is less than like 20,000 or so. How do I find ammonia here? There we go. Or 15,000. Okay, so both of those things are true. Right? So we are recycling the ice so that we get more ammonia. Right? Because if we don't recycle the ice at this point, we won't get more ammonia. Okay. And then I need to connect that with the output. Oh, I need to set up a thing that says recycle. Okay, so we're getting that signal, and now this recycles if we get that recycle signal. Same thing with these red inserters. Don't work unless we want the recycle. Why can't I click on that? Because I'm too far away. Okay. So we're not getting the recycle signal anymore, huh? Because we have enough ammonia. Cool. All right. So that makes sense, right? I think that makes sense. And we have some ice platforms, so that's good. All right. Now we take this ice belt down where it needs to go because we're going to need to go to science, and I probably will just take it over here. Yeah, I don't need accumulators. I don't need anything. Okay, solid fuel it was, right? To get the ammonia. And we are ready to get solid fuel. Now, this, we could do productivity. Would be power hungry. Wait, why aren't we getting it? Because of that. Okay, the penguin's been gone a while. What's wrong? Oh, it just got back. Well, wasn't that fun? And our mining productivity finished. Let's just hang out. Save up some science until we get our cryogenic packs going here. Which, am I close? I don't think I'm close. Alright. Which... let's just do a regular one. Oh, actually, no. I think I want rocket fuel close to the rocket silo, and we can just put it in... Let me see here. Use that to put it in a chest, and then use that to pull it out of the chest. Directly into the rocket silo. Cool, okay. I think I like that. Might I regret not making this expandable? Absolutely. I might. I might absolutely regret that. But price I'm willing to pay, I guess. Is there a way? Yes, I'm sure there is. Indeed there was. Cool. Okay, and then water, which I knew I needed some water. And this is not a great... Yeah, maybe I do that. Perfect. Perfect. This is cool music. I forget the name of this. Is this Cryogenics, maybe? I'm a sucker for clarinet, man. I don't know what it is. It's like... just too beautiful. It's just too beautiful. Alright, so yes, we're making water. This is fast. I should remember to put efficiency in things. Of course, you know, productivity, I guess, is nice too. All right, and then the water, we're just waiting on that. Cool, and now we're getting rocket fuel. All right. Right? Ah, yes, and then a beacon. I said a beacon. Always a good idea when you have productivity to use beacons. And I think we have enough of the good modules that we can use that. All right. I can use crappy inserters for that, but I'll use the good inserter to get it in there. And then I will filter... Oh, is this too far away? Am I going to have to scooch this a little closer? Yep. There we go. And good productivity. Good productivity. Wait, what don't I have? Concrete? Am I doing this right? Who knows? Hey. Cool. Okay. And then, like I said, beacon, baby. Ah, and then I can beacon the rocket fuel as well. And we'll need more ammonia. Nice. Let's see here. Maybe I only insert this. No, I always have to insert this, unless he's good inserter. Because if this gets full, that's fine, right? I want this chest to be full. Uh-oh. What happened? That was weird. Did we run out of water? Did we run out of heat? I think we might have run out of water because the rocket fuel's going like crazy. Yeah, maybe we just need more of this stuff. Maybe I'll... No, I don't care about productivity. Okay. Output full, huh? How do we get this on the other side? The heat pipes won't let me. Although if I do this... Okay. Nice and fast, baby. Nice and fast. How much is that a second? Ooh, low power. So I guess I need to expand this. Yeah, that should do the trick. Okay, and then the question is, do we have enough water and heat for this? And the answer is probably not. Let me use solid fuel. Kind of the same. Let's see here. same logic I have there. Okay, but for now I can just put it all in. Okay, and then I need to wire them up, read the temperature, and say enable if T gets below 950 or so. Okay. Yep. Yep, because that was too low. All right, let me also get my nuclear stuff going using similar logic that I've used before. Alrighty, we have some fuel being inserted in here only if we have fuel being taken out of the reactors with these inserters, right? So only if it can sense some depleted uranium fuel cells in here, and then these output ones are reading the temperature from the nuclear reactor, and they'll all read the same one so that if this ever gets below a certain amount, they take out the fuel, and then they insert the fuel because they can tell that the fuel was taken out. All right, and this should have a stack size of 1 so that only 1 fuel gets put in whenever this gets below 550. All right, that's some solid logic, I'd say. And these are nice and hot. Okay, is this now working? Yes, 950. Cool, and then this is also getting hot, I believe. All right, very good. And then we have plenty of rocket fuel, and we are low on ammonia. Is this... it's the ice. We're not taking out the ice fast enough, eh? It's the inserters? And it's hard to get better inserters here. I should have used the red. Should have used the red inserters. A little late for that. I can take this belt down to the science and use it there. And we are starting to get crammed. I'm going to have to take ice this way for sure. And how do I do this? I guess it'll be just fine. We'll just use underground belts. And I don't need these, do I? Okay. So ice is coming vaguely where I want it. Good. We need lithium plate. We need fluorine. Let's... and we do have fluorine here. So let's figure out the fluorine situation. Should I do it down here? I forget. What the heck is fluorine? Solid fuel and lithium. And ammonia. So all that stuff is coming here. Could we just do it on this little island? That'd be fun. No, I think I have enough... enough room. And I'm just going to do like one cryogenic plant for each thing that I need. And then we'll work on the ratios by using beacons and productivity and that sort of thing. Okay. I don't know that hot is actually used in anything. Yeah, okay. The only thing we do with hot is cool it down. So I'll do something like... I need a tank. I'll do something just like make it in a tank, store it, and then read... read this tank only, only work. Can I do that? Enable if it's greater than, or it's less than some amount. Something like that. All right, let's see here. We got the fluorine, that's the easy one. And I guess for now I will put efficiency and productivity. I don't know. I just like minimum power consumption, but it's nice to have something. Oh, and I can't do that. Okay. All right, and that's similar ratio there, so that is nice, I think. Let's bring the ammonia. Let's see here. Ah, that's not going anywhere. Okay, cool. I like that ammonia and ice are on the same line here. Okay, I need to reconnect that. All right, 2 ingredients. Now we need lithium, which I don't have, and solid fuel, which I do have on this belt. Should I just have this belt running this way? Why not? Nice and straight. And then... Does that work? And how much solid fuel do we need? Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Okay. Okay, should probably unfreeze everything. And lithium. Okay, so now the fun part. Clear away some of this stuff. Get a cryogenic plant going here. And we need the lithium, ammonia, and the holmium plate. Right, so I need to auto-magically bring it over, which is going to be pretty fun. I mean, I could do the lithium down here. Yeah, maybe I do that. It's kind of backwards. No, I'll do the holmium up. I'll do it up like I said. Oh boy. Okay. And then can that oh, it's close. And then maybe just all the way up? Beautiful. It's a thing of beauty, I know. Turn it up here. Alright, and then the holmium plates. Wait, what actually do I need holmium plates for? If the lithium is used... Ah, we just use it in science. Okay. So then I'll want lithium up here, holmium plates down here. Sounds reasonable to me. Let's make it happen. So a module like this. And then I just want to line it up somewhere reasonable. And then heat it up. Out of heat pipes, huh? Perfect. Oh no! What happened? The penguin? And there's a request not satisfied. I don't have heat pipes. It's not satisfied. I see. That's any request to the penguin not satisfied. Dang it. Wait, how do I... It's... Any request 0. That's what it is. Ooh, that's really sad. Well, I mean, we did it. We got it heated enough, but this isn't going to make it. That's really sad. Okay. Anyways, holmium pipe. I'll design it and then I'll just skip to where the skip to where it gets here. Beautiful. Oh, we don't have power? Oops. Whoopsies. Now we have power? Okay. We got lithium brine. We just need the lithium, which is coming this way. It'll be here shortly. All right. And then the holmium plates, which can come... I guess just down like that. cramping this style, but such is the price we pay? I don't know. I think that actually does cover all those belts. All right. Where's the penguin? There's the penguin. Well, it took a little bit, but we made it. Penguin did slow down to, as you can see, 200 kilometers a second, which is a little slower than I would have expected. Guess we just ran out. Did you immediately leave? Ah, but it did drop down the things it needed, huh? Hang on. Let's add a time passed. Make sure we got an opportunity there to land everything. And we got heat pipes. All right. Cool. Ah, right. Hang on. Well, I didn't set up ammonia, obviously. But also productivity in the lithium as well, right? Yeah. Cool. 4.3 a second. And I don't know what that's going to consume. Okay. That should do the trick. Ice platform, was it? How many ice? Oh, we got a lot of ice platforms now. Okay, well, some would say that's not a lot at all. And yeah, ice platforms basically landfill. And landfill, once you start, like, not filling in little holes like I'm doing now, but once you start, you know, making whole factories on the ocean, yeah, these ice platforms are gonna... They're not going to be long for this world. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go. Okay. 10 a second. Like, do I want... Oh, and then I never did that, which I think I can just be happy about. Cool. Okay. So let's see here. Yeah, more speed, perhaps, to match... Maybe more productivity. Okay, maybe even more productivity. Sure. 16 a second. 14 a second. Okay. And then I will want this faster, I think. All right, then I think we're just ready for the cryogenics. And ice, lithium plate, and cold whatever is all I need. Let's give this a shot. And this one we definitely want good productivity. And then... Oops. Silly me. Darn it. Perfect. We're making our first cryogenic science. All right, and then I guess we want a beacon to speed that up, and I can, of course, hit that. Oh, I can do all three. Let's do that. And just like that, we've got cryogenic science. Cool. Now, we do need to return that hot fluoroketone, but I think that's it. I think I just did it. And then we will pull out the science onto a belt. How about yeah, what should I do here? That's much cleaner. We'll want it in a chest, I do believe. And there you go. And I can't imagine wanting... What the heck? What? How did that get taken out? Anyways, I can't imagine wanting anything other than cryogenic science packs in here for now, so I think I can just insert them in. Let's double check the speed here. 1 a second, huh? Ah. Let's use epic for when we need more speed. All right, there we go. 1.6 a second. We are consuming 2 ice, less than a lithium, 4 of the cold stuff. So, yeah, we just need a lot more of this cryogenic, right? Because this speed is over 7 a second. Okay, and then the ice, we're getting, yeah, tons of ice. Wow. Oh, cool, and we have enough ammonia, so we're not recycling the ice. That's fantastic. Yeah, this is working exactly how I wanted. Have we used any nuclear fuel? It's hard to say, but... Oh, no, it's not hard to say because we only have 1 fuel in there and it hasn't been taken out. Let me add some more fuel, I think. How about 17 in each? That's a nice round number, easy to remember. Okay, how is the penguin? Is it chugging along the way it should be? Yes, it is. Okay, then. Anything else I need to worry about this episode, or are we ready to take the cryogenic science back to novice? We soon will be ready. Let's just bump that up and then add efficiency here. Yep, cool. We're frozen. Okay. I think that's all I needed. All right, we're up to 3 a second, and that, yeah. I think I don't actually want the beacons to hit this cryogenic plant here, which is really interesting. Like, that's not something that I've really run across before. But in any case, disabled because we have enough fluoroketone. Oh yeah, and that's 100 a second. So yeah, we're gonna use very little of that. Let's just go all productivity there. The fluorine is fine, I think. 10 a second. And this is the only thing we're using it for, so this is enough fluorine to supply 1/4 of this, and 1/4 of 85 hot fluoroketone a second is 21 a second, and that's enough to supply this full time, which is more than enough to supply this full time. Okay, are these inserters enough? Possibly. Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say this ice inserter looks like it's working full time, but it's not. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's great. Everything's grand. I should have sped this up, shouldn't I? Because that's too slow. I should have made a tileable design here. And beautiful. All right. That wasn't too bad. And now we've got some extra this stuff and no place for a beacon to go. Beautiful. It's beautiful, and I won't suffer any lies to the contrary. All right, what is happening? How do I not have enough power? Beautiful. Just beautiful. Something that I'm not sure if I've talked about, I don't think I have, is that cryogenic plants don't have a built-in productivity bonus, do they? It's only the 8 module slots that make it better than a chem plant. So I feel like I'm okay leaving this a chem plant, although it is nice to have extra productivity. Yeah, let's do this. Let's rip out that chem plant because this has way more solid fuel than I know what to do with. Is that a epic one? That is an epic one. And then let's just send this up. And then rip this out. What do you think? Is that enough solid fuel to supply these heating towers? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. And then I don't need that anymore. And if I did want that anymore, then what would I do? Okay. Cool. Plenty of crude oil. Plenty of crude oil. More power? How's our water? Yeah, this one chem plant's doing enough. 83 water a second. Each one of these consumes, 10 a second. So that's 80. So I guess I'll want more speed. I guess so. And we've got plenty of ice. Plenty of ammonia, actually. All right, so this is good. We no longer need ammonia going over here. And this has a full amount of solid fuel. Cool. And we got plenty of rocket fuel. All right. We did it, guys. We did it. I guess I want more holmium being buffered. And then we have over 1,000 because we have 1,000 in the rocket and that. So, whoops. Shall we send this back to Aquilo and make a new one? Aquilo to Novice. Let's get 1,000. Or 2,000. Since we have 2,000. Let's just do 2,000. Cool. And then it'll send up as much as it can. So I guess I could do 5,000. It'll send up as much as it can, and then it'll send it on back. Anyways, that was fun. That was a fun little puzzle. All those heat pipes. And I didn't use a single bot other than my personal bots, which maybe I was thinking that with the bot being less efficient here, that maybe that was the intent, is to not use bots. But maybe bots make this a lot better. Like maybe bots are so good on Aquilo that they needed to make them more inefficient, and that way you need like better quality roboports, better quality bots, more power. Maybe that's the idea of Aquilo. I don't know. Do you actually need heating for... You don't need heating for accumulators. Maybe I just stick down all the accumulators I have in random places. That way it looks pretty cool, don't you think? Cool, and that was it. All right, we've got the penguin. It picked up the science. How much science did it end up picking up? Just 1,000. Interesting. So in 30 seconds, I guess. Maybe I should change that to 60 seconds. Maybe we should get another rocket. That just creates a whole new set of headaches, though. I'm a simple man. One rocket silo is enough. Well, I do need to fix my novice science. I need to add the Aquilo to novice thing here. And then I need to send it right this way. Yeah, that is how I want it. Okay, cool. And then we'll have the cold science going down here, and we'll have the last... There's one more science. I just can't see it because I don't have it unlocked? Or am I just blind? Yeah, there's definitely 12 science. Okay. Well, I can't see it. Oops. Can't see it, so I won't put it there. And then I guess I'll just use yellow belts to get it here. And then we'll have the 12th mysterious science pack running like so. All right, and then we'll have Cryogenic Science. What should we research? Legendary, of course, but we need 5,000 for that. Foundation, I have not needed. That's placed on lava and oil ocean. And then, I don't know, it says most water, but I feel like you can put landfill on all the water that you could put foundation on. I don't think you can put foundation on Aquilo. And why would you? Because ice platform is cheaper. Also, foundation is so expensive. Is that one foundation for all of those advanced products? That's crazy. Okay, so quantum processor, which is just 500, is probably what I want. Let's research that, which allows us to get these techs. Fusion reactor, better power, and rail guns, which I don't know that I would ever use, except asteroids. And I won't be ready for asteroids until we get better power. So let's queue that up. And here's that 12th mysterious science. Solar system edge. The end, or rather a new beginning. Cool. And the shattered planet. Interesting. Alright, well, in any case. Biter eggs. Interesting, and it's crafted only on space platforms. Very interesting. I'm excited for this. And that's probably worth getting. It's only 1,000. That's not too bad. But anyways, yeah, I think after we research those, we'll get that going. And I might have enough for this. Once it goes back and gets the 1,000 science that is stored up, I think we got enough for this. Let's make it go to novice immediately so I can drop down the science and we can see it working. And we will end it here with our quantum processor being researched. Thanks so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this episode of getting Aquilo Science up and running. I feel like I did a great job. Feel free to let me know that I did not. Or that I did. Let me know how impressed you are that I did this in just 2 hours. Whew. And I'll see you guys next time. And next time we will figure out fusion power, I guess. Till then, y'all take care.